Summer has started in Marquette, and locals are making their way outside to enjoy the warm months, and tourists are making their way up to enjoy all that Marquette has to offer. Sophia Murphy is checking in with local businesses to see how their summer season is going so far.
Well, for us, it actually is as expensive as gas prices are. It does help us in that more people are getting outside and biking, and so our e-bikes have been really strong. Where people may be ditching their cars to go to the grocery store or run errands, they can pick up an e-bike to run those errands and then recreate on the weekends. So we're seeing increase in bike sales.
Bill Thompson is one of the co-owners of Downwind Sports here in Marquette. For them, the summer is off to a great start despite rising prices at the pump and local tax increases. The one thing dropping being COVID cases here in the UP and across the U.S. With COVID risks decreasing, Marquette is seeing a lower number of tourists.
Well, last year during COVID, we saw a lot of people still traveling. They weren't taking international trips. They were doing staycations and maybe just traveling in the Midwest. And so we're seeing a continuation of that, maybe down just a little bit from last year, but overall pretty strong still.
UP native Grant Garvin agrees. After an increase in travel to the UP during the pandemic, the rush to visit the UP is returning to its normal volume from before the start of the pandemic.
In 2020 and 2021, we were in like that big COVID bubble and people wanted to travel. I think Marquette, at least the UP, is always such a place where people go, but especially during COVID, I think tourism was at an all-time high during those 2 years, but I think it's dying down to more of a normal right now.
The summer has just begun, and so has tourist season here in the UP, but it looks like we can expect a return to a normal Marquette summer. Sophia Murphy, 19 News.